Hello soldiers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to do SQL assignment number 3 from AlmaBetter module 2, that is analytics framework. So we are having total 3 questions in this assignment, as you can see. So these are the problem statements. First we will go with problem statement 1. So given an order table with a schema, ID, user ID, total, created. As you can see, we are having total 4 columns: ID, user ID, total, created. So then write a SQL query to create a relation plot. The format for the raw data and output are given. Refer to q1.xlsx file. So this is the output format. As you can see, this is a week start date: week 0, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 till week 10. So this is our sheet 1, which contains these 4 columns. This is a ID, then user ID, then total, then created with the date time. Okay, here week start date is the first week in which the user ID placed the order. Week 0 is unique user IDs who placed their first order in this week. Out of these IDs, week 1 is unique users who placed an order in first week plus 1. Then week 2 is first week plus 2, and so on till week 10. So this is our problem statement, and I'll give you simple example to understand this thing. So for example, we all take subscription like Amazon subscription or Netflix. So we take this subscription, right? For example, I took first month subscription, second month, and I skipped third month, like that. And my brother took first month subscription, second month, and he also took third month subscription. So this is called customer retention. So if I am going to take subscription of next month or not, like that. So how many customers are dropping after taking 1 or 2 months of subscription? So we can see all these things using retention plot. But in SQL we don't plot retention plot. We are going to get the output like this. Okay, here is a thing, like I'll just show you what is a retention plot in SQL. Retention in simple terms means ability to keep new purchasers into repeat buyers. Plotting a retention cohort helps a growth marketer understand how well a product is performing. For a healthy product, you will notice a decline in your retention graph before noticing a flat line or a smiling graph. So you can just understand these things. So this is how a retention plot looks like. So the main problem which all students are facing is that loading this file in pgadmin. So they are facing this problem and they are getting lots of errors when they are running their query. So I'm going to solve these 2 major problems. And yeah, for the first thing, what you need to do, so this is our spreadsheet, right? Just click on file, then click on download. Here, comma separated values, just click on it, it will be downloaded. As you can see, this is our sheet 1. I'm going to show you that. So this is our q1 sheet1.csv file. As you can see, don't do anything with it, just go to your pgadmin, right? So first you need to check the date style. Just run this query. So as you can see, German DMY, date, month, year. So if your date style is different, then you need to run this second query. that is set date style to German. As you can see, now if you run the first line of query, as you can see, so now we are going to create a table called Q1 with these columns: ID as integer, user ID as integer, total integer, created timestamp. Timestamp means date and time. So I'm going to use this database assignment. So yeah, first I'll just create this table. So table is created. We can see our table here. I'm just going to refresh it. So yeah, so you can also refresh here Q1. So just right click here and then click on import/export. Now we are going to import that CSV file which we have downloaded. Just click here. As you can see, now it's green color, import. Then click here to select the file. Here Q1 sheet1.csv. Select it, headers on, then select comma, because CSV means comma separated values. Then just wait for few seconds. Successfully completed. As simple as that. Okay, no need to do anything. Okay, for this first question. So here you can see our table. I'm just going to run it. ID, user ID, total, created. Here we are going to create a temporary table. So yeah, this is our temporary table called W0. We are taking user ID, then min of date underscore part week comma created. From created table we are taking week as first week, and then we are grouping it by user ID. So if I run this thing, I'll get error because I already created it. So I'm just going to show you user ID first week. Okay, here what we are doing here, we are taking date part. So here we are taking minimum of this thing, but here we are not using that minimum, and we are just taking it as login week. Okay, and we are grouping it by user ID comma login week. So I'm not going to run this thing, I'm just going to show you. Okay, so we are ordering it by user ID. As you can see, user ID login week. Here what we are doing, creating temporary table called week difference. Okay, so here we are taking user ID from first table, then login week, user ID login week, then first week. Here what we are doing, login week minus first week, that is week number. So we are joining it on user ID. Okay, so I'm not going to run that thing because I already executed it. Here you can see user ID login week, first week, week number. So here case, this thing is similar to if else statement. Okay, so here week number equals to 0, then 1 else 0 as week 0. So if week number is 1, then 1 else 0, end. So like this till 10th week. Okay, and yeah, I'm just going to group by first week, order by first week. I'm just going to run this thing. So as you can see, I'm just going to close this thing. First week, week 0, week 1, week 2 till week 10. Okay, so yeah, we are done with the first question. Now we are going to do second question. First I'll read a problem statement. Okay, here is our problem statement for second question. As you can see, given the tables, so we are having two tables. First one is order timeline table and second one is order shipment table. So here you can see this is a order timeline table and this is order shipment table. So yeah, in order timeline table we are having ID, order ID, message, then created. In order shipment table we are having ID, order ID, actual, dispatch, date. So we need to write a SQL query to find percentage orders shipped before first message date, that is OTIF. Percentage orders shipped on first message date plus 1, OTIF plus 1. Percentage orders shipped on first message date plus 2, OTIF plus 2. Percentage orders shipped after that, so OTIF plus greater than 2. So yeah, order timeline contains the message for expected dispatch date. Order shipment gives you the real dispatch date. They are combined using order ID referred to q2.xlsx file. So I'll give you simple example to understand this problem. For example, I have ordered some goodies or some stuff from Amazon. So I'll get a message that your product is dispatched and you will receive this product on so and so date. So for example, I ordered it on Monday. I got the message that it would be delivered on Wednesday. So that's the first message date. So I got my message on Wednesday. If you think like that, I got that product delivered on Wednesday itself means the first one. If that product is delivered on Thursday means second one plus 1 day after that message. If I got that ordered on Friday means plus 2, like that. Okay, I think you have understood the problem statement, right? So this is our sample output. Okay, we have to get like this. So for this thing, what you need to do, so first you have to click on file, then you have to download this order timeline table. So you have to download each one, you have to remember that. Okay, then second, order shipment table. Okay, we have downloaded 2 files now, so you can't directly upload them. So before that we are going to do pre-processing. First, order timeline table. Okay, I'm just going to open it with Microsoft Excel, or you can just use spreadsheet also, but I highly suggest you to use Microsoft Excel this time, for at least this time. Okay, here as you can see, message is in JSON format. So if you are from Python, you can simply understand that this is a dictionary with a key value pair, right? So here key is a dispatch underscore date and value is this date. So using Excel functions, I'm just going to get this date. I want only this date. You can just do one thing. First I'm just going to put this thing here. Okay, here go to, just click on C, it will select all this thing. Just click on data, text to columns, here select fixed width, here click on next, here select in a way that you only get this date. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm just going to keep this line here and another line here. Okay, so now I'm just going to click here and I will select it as date. Okay, then finish. Now you can see, so in this particular column we are having date, so I'm just going to remove them. So everything is fine now. So yeah, this is a message column, right? Here just change the data format. Here click on more, then go to date. Here select this thing, okay, year, month, day. As you can see, just save this thing. Okay, now go to pgadmin. Here you can just see the date style. I'll give you all this query, you can just go with it, but follow all these steps. Okay, set date style to German. Okay, then create this table. Okay, I'm just going to run this thing. I'm just going to refresh this thing. Now I'm going to upload this thing. Okay, we are going to import this CSV file. Here order timeline, OT means order timeline here. Then headers on, comma separated, right? Click on OK. Just wait for a few seconds, it will load. As you can see, successfully completed. Here we can see the table, ID, order ID, message in date format only. Okay, no need to worry about it. Okay, so if you do all that stuff now, you will get lot of errors. Okay, this is the simplest way. Okay, then we need to do some stuff with OS table, order shipment table also, right? So here this is our order shipment table. Just open it using Microsoft Excel. So here this is a actual dispatch date, right? We are just going to change this date format. Okay, here more number formats, date, select this thing, year, month, day, and that's it. Just save this thing. Please follow all these steps as it is. Okay, बाद में मेरे को कुछ भी मत कहना please. Here create table, OS ID integer, order ID integer, actual dispatch date as date. Okay, run it. As you can see, table has been created. Here I'm just going to refresh this thing. OS table, I'm going to import our CSV file, where it is order shipment, headers on, comma, click on OK. That's it. I'm going to show you OS table also. As you can see, ID, order ID, actual, dispatch, date. So here is the thing, here is a temporary table, so we are giving it name message underscore date. So we are taking order ID, message, actual dispatch date from OT table. Okay, and yeah, here you can see I'm just giving OT dot. Okay, so I'm joining. So here I'm using inner join with on order ID. Okay, here this thing will remove all null values. Okay, here I'm not going to drop it because I already executed this thing. Okay, I'm just going to select this thing. As you can see, order ID message, so it's in date format because we already did pre-processing using Microsoft Excel, right? So when you go to industry, right, there also you need to do a lot of things like this. Sometimes you may need to use Python, sometimes this thing like Microsoft Excel, sometimes for all these things you have to use all these things. Okay, here we are using again case. Okay, here message, so the message when we got, right, our product has been dispatched like that, greater than or equal to actual dispatch date, then 1 plus 1, this is plus 2, like that. You can just go through them, you'll get an answer. Okay, I'm just going to run this thing. As you can see, we got all this thing. Now we are going to do our problem number 3 or question number 3. So yeah, this is our problem number 3. So we are having total 4 questions, right? So I'll do one. Okay, I'll do first question, so you can explore the remaining 3 questions. So yeah, you just need to try them. Okay, no one are forcing you to do them at any cost, right? So just try to do them, it's simple. Okay, I'll show you how to do the first one. So here a company record its employees movement in and out of office in a table with 3 columns: employee ID, action, that is in/out, created. There is no sample data for this question, you only need to submit the queries. So they are not giving any sample data, so we will create our data. Okay, just drag this thing like this and copy it, and you can paste that thing in spreadsheet. So here that thing only I did. So here I just changed it to employee underscore ID, action, then created. So all things must be in this column names must be in lowercase only. Okay, then just click on file, download, save it as comma separated values. Okay, our data is ready. Here first entry for each employee is in. Every in is succeeded by an out. No data gaps and employee can work across days. So this is our first question. Find number of employees inside the office at current time. So we'll find out that. Find number of employees inside the office at this particular time. Just do that thing. Okay, as simple as that. Only the difference is current time, and here is this time. Measure amount of hours spent by each employee inside the office since the day they started. Account for current shift if she/he is working. Measure amount of hours spent by each employee inside the office between this particular time. Okay, so yeah, for only question 1 and 2 we have this thing. Okay, for question number 3 we have created. Okay, no issues. As you can see, so this is our CSV file which we just now created, and this is our query. Okay, just click on this thing, just run this thing. Okay, date style, it's German. Then we are going to create this table with the employee ID as integer, action as varchar, and created a timestamp. Okay, so I'm just going to refresh this thing, Q3. So we are going to import that CSV file, right? Then headers on, then comma. Okay, so yeah, successfully completed. Here you can see our table employee ID action created. So this is our first question. Find the number of employees inside the office at current time. So we are just going to select count of distinct employee ID. So employee ID distinct means only one will come, right? So from Q3, so we are giving alias as where s dot action in and not exist. Select null from Q3 as SSS where s dot employee ID equals to ss dot employee ID, and we are just using this thing less than. Here ss dot action equals to out. If I run this thing now, as you can see, we are getting 0. That means the number of employees inside the office at this current time is 0. The number of employees are 0. So yeah, you can just play with the remaining 3 questions from this 3 internal questions from this third question. I hope you got all these things. I hope that you won't get any error. Just follow all these steps, just do what I told you. So I need to do lot of work on this thing, okay? Then only this video is possible, okay? Yeah, lot of work I did on these things. Yeah, believe me, I did. Then yeah, I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends whoever having this doubt in SQL. So I'll make remaining videos from SQL also from yeah, SQL assignment number 14 of not 14 4 and 5. I'll do these things also, and yeah, I'll do all the assignments. Please support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel, and that's it for now. Meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.